process till you beat the game. An army of two spewing heat with pain. You made it right through one more beat to slay till you beat the game and you do it again.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Rapper and Rookie Reactions. As always, we are your hosts. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And another 3 songs in store for you guys today. First one we have up, we heard him not too long ago, but the other guy sent me this song was Doc T. We heard him, I think, just 2 episodes ago, but RAP sent me this song. It's a feature he did with Doc T called Making It Bounce. And we said it many times before, all of MP Productions. You guys check them out because every artist absolutely kills it. I think every artist has been on this show now from that label. Actually, I don't think we've had Cousin Floyd.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So Cousin Floyd, you're coming up next. We're going to find some.
However, I know that, just a little plug-in for him, he released an album like just before he signed to their label, right? So he's probably got it like in the creative process again.
Well, I know he's released, I think, a track or 2. I saw advertisements for it the other day.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it's out or it's going to be released, but yeah.
Cool.
So Cousin Floyd will have to get you on here. But we got RAP and Doc T. Both of these guys we know that absolutely can kill it. And so let's check them out. Called Making It Bounce.
Bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce, 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 making it bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce, 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 making it bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce.
Make it bounce like Randy on his ball sack. Got big feet, big balls. I'm a tall man. Hunting for pussy, we call that Tomcat. Ain't a Buffalo Soldier alive that will live a top rap. Top rap. Got the club bouncing just like her top half. Got fans, you know the booty jiggle when she drops stands. Yo, coming in hotter than Ron Jeremy in the 90s. Big boy energy never coming in tiny. Blimey, swimming in international waters just to get that kitty slimy. Smooth like Cooper till I make a slimy. Confuse a loser if he'd ever try me. What's 1,000 bitches to a man like me? Will any of you please remind me? Always the highest on the ship. Hitting on the finest bitch. Here with Doc, no gynecologist. But we promise you this. You will never skip a track. We drop no drip, no shit. Yeah, we forever live.
Bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce.
He absolutely killed it. That flow, everything was so perfect.
I gotta say, I don't know why, but like that kind of makes me blush, kind of like Chrissy B's music.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's a very like risque, and I know. Well, you know what I mean. Like, it's mainly because I know R.A.P.
You're not that innocent.
I'm not saying I am. No, I'm saying it's because I know him. I'm just like, I love him like a brother. And so when I hear this, I was like, oh, man, this is a little different.
Coming in harder than Ron Jeremy in the 90s. This is what...
There was a few of them.
Like the National Waters making the kitty wet or something.
Or like the slime. I can't remember the exact.
Ron Jeremy one had me laughing. But yeah, man, you absolutely killed that. The flow you brought in with it always has the energy too. Like that guy. And if you guys don't know RAP's music who watches the show, make sure you check it out. And also, if you're in Canada and you're here and he's doing a live show, crushes it. Like RAP,
what an entertainer this guy.
Absolutely crushes it live.
Yeah.
Like when I do shows with him, like we've done on stage together. But if I did different shows, I'm so happy I never had to like follow him. On Doc T, they all kill it too. The whole, and then now they do it like all together. It's like RAP, Buddha, Scatter, like Cousin Floyd, Doc T, and they're all on stage together. And holy shit, is it ever!
I haven't seen that show yet, but that like all of them together. But
oh, they kill it.
I've seen a few. They all have their own individual energy, but it's all powerful.
Yeah,
which is dope as hell.
And now we're gonna go into the.
Also, gotta say, like, freaking the covers.
I'll put
perfect for
right
it. I guess. No.
And then, we got Doc T coming up next.
Bounce, making it bounce, 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 making it bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce, bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop, making it bounce, 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 making it bounce, and lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce,
making it bounce from the club to the stadium. Alienate me, I'm made of vibranium. I had a vision and now I'm back flipping. Skip the gymnasium, Otto Octavius, Doc. I'm the best in the city. Smell like a skunk and you know that I'm litty. No Pepe the Pew, I ain't chasing the kitty. My lady, she pretty. I take her backstage for a quickie.
Bounce, making it bounce and lead and drop.
nigga. Push up on me in those ripped jeans, booty on my genitalia. Force Awakens, John Bodega on Wednesday, Jenna Ortega. When we get announced, we make the crowd lean and drop when I'm taking her out. She gonna moan, scream and shout till it goes in her mouth.
Making it bounce, making it bounce, lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce, bounce, making it bounce, lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce, 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 making it bounce, making it bounce, lead and drop, making it bounce, making it bounce.
That was a dope song. I like the split up of like Doc T's, like the two different flows he brought in, like it's split up. At first I was like, really? That's like it? Like when he did his like 4 bars?
Yeah.
Then like he came in on the second one like racing like Talladega, like my genitalia.
Yeah, that was the first little bit like.
And the Jenna Ortega on a Wednesday or whatever. I don't know how exactly how you put it, but if we do it on a Wednesday, it's Jenna Ortega or something.
When he was talking about like taking his girl like back behind the stage,
yeah,
like it's such an imagery where I'm just like, yeah, well, I mean, good for you. Hopefully you can. And
yeah, R.A.P. and Doc T, you guys absolutely killed it. That was a fun track. We both brought it. I don't know who did the beat. It might have been Gen X.
I was gonna say this beat I really thoroughly enjoyed too. Like it was a very smooth beat, but then their verses just kind of amped it up.
Yeah,
more,
brought it like
which is
right
really
up.
nice. Yeah, like it goes to show that like people can get inspired by so many like random things or beats, and it could just completely elevate it into a whole nother.
Yeah, big time. Their voices on it like really like added to the beat, and then like that nice hook just breaking it up, and also just like the difference of Doc T from the last song we heard, like the variety. Like I'm trying. Well, there's certain one I can't get right now, but like the variety that he can do.
Yeah, like his like personal song. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of it. But
there's a word I'm trying to think of, and I can't fucking think of it.
It'll come
but
right when
variety works. Well, yeah, like a variety of styles. Like he came in so different on this one compared to the last one. That's like great to have.
Well, it goes to show that just like not only is a person just like they're so multifaceted. Like even like you're a dad and you're an artist, but even in an artist you can like then explore and expand there too. So it's really cool to see how expansive like people can go with their work.
And this is just one of those a lot of fun to listen to kind of tracks.
Yeah, this is definitely a club hit. Yeah.
Definitely. They both brought it. They both had their punchlines and like that was awesome. I really liked that.
A smooth bass and
So R.A.P. Rhythm and Poetry featuring Doc T, Making It Bounce.
That was catchy. The hook will be stuck in my head for sure.
Making it bounce for the start of this episode. And now we're gonna go on to track 2. Alright guys, for track 2 we got Ayex with Not So Bad. It's actually an Eminem Stan remix.
Oh, cool.
I guess I don't know if it's actually the Stan beat, or I'm assuming so, but it says produced by Near, so maybe it's like a version of the beat.
Yep.
Ayex, if you guys don't know, I don't even know, do you remember him?
I want to say yes, but I'm sorry.
He was a feature in a song we heard of.
Okay.
And we've seen him live too.
Really?
Yeah, he did the Savage song.
So sorry.
We did the Savage song with Vigorous. He did the Savage song with Vigorous. Remember?
Oh, okay.
One that we absolutely love.
Was he there?
Yeah, he did a live. You might not have been at that show. Maybe, because like I know like I was, but you're always like at one, not at the next, at one, not at the next, yeah. So maybe you weren't there, but
if
he
was
did
there,
that song.
I'm so sorry. Like,
well, he did the song Savage with.
I remember
Vigorous.
Savage, but I don't remember seeing someone there because I remember I was like, this voice sounds new, and I can't picture a face.
And we did a reaction to Savage, but anyways, he just did the hook on that, so it'll be interesting to hear a full song from him.
Oh, cool.
And I've been talking to him a lot lately. He's gonna have a lot of new stuff coming out soon for the show that he wants us to react to. I'm a huge fan, so I'm excited he told me about this song. He just told me about this song. He didn't even ask me to react to it, but we're doing it anyways.
Oh, so you're pulling it from...
He just told me to check it out and, like, you know, show some support. And I figured let's do it on the show because I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Eminem. Stan was a wicked song. So let's check it out.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
My lean's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. 3.5 clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be great, but these racks stack up too tall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. It ain't so bad long as I get the bag. Yo, it ain't so bad long as I get some head. Long as I get some bread. Get in the zone, get out of my head, and get on the phone and make some calls. The ones that I love, they've been to the most. But even if I could, it would all be great, but these racks stack up too tall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Trying to grow the name, get on a plane, coast to coast. Steak on the plate, gon' feel great, but then I go ghost. Whoa. Turn this water to wine, nothing to something. I'm holding it down for the ones that I love. You ain't showing the same, I ain't giving you nothing. Don't dirt on my name. See if I give a damn. See if I give a fuck. See if I lend a hand. See if I lend a buck. Yeah. See if I give a damn. See if I give a fuck. See if I lend a hand. See if I lend a buck. For real. And even
what do you think?
Ooh, what a
this
beautiful
is gonna be
voice.
Stuck in my head. That's gonna be so stuck in my head. Because these racks stack up too tall. It reminds
what
me
a
that
beautiful
so
voice.
bad. I know, he killed,
Like, he
even
can
Savage,
sing.
like, I'm a huge fan. Ayex, we're massive fans. I can't wait till you
Wow.
keep sending more and more music. Hopefully I'll see you live again one day soon. You're absolutely killing this. The smoothness, I don't know if you're even, like, mixing it. It looks like it is because, like, see your computer there? You mixed it yourself. That, like, added in the background vocal on that second verse
to help,
right? I even said it on
compliment
the slide. I was
him.
like, nice. That sounded so smooth.
Yeah, 100%. And it's always like, I feel bad for people who want to redo an Eminem beat because people are just like,
I don't think it's the actual beat. Like, I don't think that's the stand beat.
spin-off,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
then, what I
very
mean.
similar. Yeah, but-
And like, because there's always just like, you almost get like shit on if you're gonna try to redo someone that big.
unless you do it completely different, which he is. Like,
Yeah.
he's not trying to rap like Eminem or
No.
sound like Eminem. The hook is similar to like Dido, but like his own way of it. And like you said, beautiful voice. I know it's all
man.
mixed. It's mixed so nice.
But to then just go in and crush it is
I know.
just
Go
like,
coast to coast. I'm gonna go ghost. Oh, like,
oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I love it.
if I could, it would all be great, but these racks stack up too tall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Came from the bottom, scraping the pot, scraping the decimal. Speaking to God, screaming out why, he gotta test me though. Ain't I been through enough, suffered enough? Ain't I been broke, been a joke. Left in the cold with no coat, stranded with no shoes. Shit that I seen, sticks in a pile, set it on fire to keep me warm. Flame of desire, lick my face. Said if I play, I might get burnt. Said that I've had enough, guess not. Guess you calling my bluff, kept me from standing in cuffs. Guess I'm forever grateful. My lean's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. 3.5 clouds up my window, and I can't see it at all. Even if I could, it would all be great, but these racks stack up too tall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Ayex. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes.
Shout it out.
Instagram. Check it out. Link in the description.
Ayex, not so
Wow.
bad. Stan Reba, absolutely loved it, man.
Oh man,
That was
like
so
I don't
good, and, like-
no hate to the Eminem song, but I think I almost like his chorus better.
I kind of do as well. I just
Yeah,
don't-
like it sounds so fucking
Yeah.
smooth. Like, oh my god.
Lean's
Like
gone
again, no
cold, I
hate to
wonder
Eminem. It's still
why.
an epic song, but damn.
Yeah, and then, like that is flow in the rap parts. Like the verses was awesome. Like the like
Yeah.
that cadence he was using. And like I heard in that seconds, like like I've been broke, I've been whatever. And, like now he's like better, but I like the I've been broke, I've been left out in the cold with no coat. Like that was
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Well done. That was awesome. Absolutely love this song.
Oh, man.
When I heard he released it, it's been a while now because he told me about it, and like I didn't respond to him and like check it out or leave a comment yet. I definitely will, and this is why, because I wanted to save it for the show.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But I was so excited to listen to it because I just knew his style too, and I was like, what's he gonna do with it? And like you said, the hook was like fucking amazing. That was incredible.
Yeah, man. If that's your like, it's got to be his voice, because like, holy crap.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I would
love. Well, it's mixed, but yeah.
Still though, it's still his voice that he knows how to make it sound like that. Like, I would love to hear his voice. Like, I don't know. I love to hear when, especially when you see the artist and they look like a tough badass, and then they just have like this beautiful voice that just take you back a second. And I would love to hear.
No,
more
he's
of
the
that.
nicest guy. I met him at the show. Like, he's awesome, and we've been talking more and more lately, which has been cool. He knows I'm a big fan, and like I'm a big fan for real. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. And shout out to you, Ayex, man. I think I saw a post that you're doing a show soon, so hopefully you go and crush that.
Where's he from?
He's Ottawa.
Oh, he's Ottawa bound.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew, like, obviously I knew, like, he's in Canada because he said.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and hopefully you guys do more work with Vigorous as well, because you guys killed that Savage track.
That makes sense, yeah.
So, yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, man. And I love it how it's just like we're starting off with Canadian men right now. It's cool.
Yeah,
representing
it's true.
today.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ayex, Stan Remix. Guys, check it out. And like he said, hit that subscribe button to his channel. I better be subscribed. Yes, we are. And, yeah, check out more music.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Good job.
Great
Absolutely
song.
fucking loved it. I'll probably be playing it again within a half an hour. All right, guys, we're going to go on to the third track. All right, guys, for the final track, we got a recurring guest, kind of an alumni guest of this show now. Certain people that have, always been a part of it, and that's Drew the Genius.
Yes.
Everybody we talk about in this episode and every episode, well, these ones are artists we heard before, but, like, we're literally fans of everybody that's, like, been on this episode and previous ones. That's why we love it when we get repeat guests. I know he sent this probably over a month ago.
Oh,
but
wow.
He's back up in rotation.
Nice.
And this is called, I think it's just called The 90s. The 90s, Drew the Genius.
Oh, this should be right up our alley then.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our decade for sure. And look, it's even snow and winter. That's our life right now.
Oh, yeah.
So we got Drew the Genius with The 90s. Without further ado, let's run it.
This one is dedicated to everybody that I love who's not around anymore. Yo, I remember cold Chicago winter mornings, fighting with my brother and sister over warm vents, hovering over them on the floor, just trying to get some heat cause we was poor then. So we kept the house freezing while we sleep till dawn, then we shivering, yawning. Mom would put the heat back on and we getting ready.
Right away, I went in blind. I paused right away, but that rhyme scheme at this, just to start this off, is like fucking dope as shit.
I didn't catch like
sitting on the warm vents, I'm waking up in the morning, yawning, like.
Okay,
that's
I didn't
so
catch
good.
the rhyme scheme right away. I was blown away just by how I could see a story.
Yeah, I know. He's talking
right
about
away
all
in the
huddling
morning because
around.
I'm just like in the morning before school and like you're
No
tired
heat,
and
yeah.
cold. Like I've been there.
Yawning, mom would put the heat back on and we getting ready for school. I'm lacing up my Jordans, I'm playing with you cause we couldn't afford them. Hell no, but once I think I had some shell toes and the white Nikes with the red swoosh, but I wore them bitches out unless I hit the court. Then of course it's generic pumps. I was swearing up and down that they was Reeboks, but we've been rocking knockoffs since knee socks with the colored stripes on them. My favorite time of year was summertime and autumn. I'm jumping in my time machine to go back before I had so many problems. The 90s, that's where you'll find me, I swear to God. I'm wishing
like he's like saying my life story in this song.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
that's so
It's
90s.
so
Like,
relatable.
it's so true. Like the knockoff shoes, and I couldn't afford the Nikes, and like like I've worn knockoff shoes like my whole life. Like,
Well, and to be fair, like it was like those kind of things weren't, at least where I grew up, it wasn't so like what's the word I'm looking for? Trendy as it is now.
Now, but it's so
like
was.
kids, everyone has Jordans.
Yeah.
Like when you did though, like it was only a few kids that had like the special stuff. So I don't want people to feel like oh, did I have a shitty childhood because I didn't have it? Like no, because from where I came from, like
And just like
there wasn't a lot of people who had it. It was only the people who really had like lots of money that had all the little trinkets and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like we kind of like I said, it's almost like he's saying like I picture it so clearly because I was there, like I lived that, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's almost like my life story, you know.
Well, you're picturing it, but you're picturing it from your own point of view.
I see my house, like I lived like broke, like lower class, and then luckily Dad like moved me up to middle class and stuff like that, and you can see it all like.
But just even getting ready for school in the winter, like
I
grew up in the country.
Not use the heat all the time because to save money and like.
Yeah. But even like for me, when I would get ready for school in the wintertime, I remember like putting on our snow gear. Like for me, my brother and I would throw our stuff like by the heater so that it wasn't freezing cold when you're putting it on to go wait for the bus at like 7:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I could go back to the 90s when everybody that I love was still alive, living life. Seemed like nothing would change, but then it did, and ever since it's never been the same. Oh God, I didn't know that everything was temporary. Now I get it though, time is moving too fast to even ask where did it go. Everything was simple then, nothing can be simple though. Now, clock speeding up, can't get it to slow down. Centerfolds, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Riddick Bowe, Bo Jackson, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the cinema, Cinnabon in the food court, Karate Kid, foosball, too short. Mama made some chocolate chip cookie dough, mixed it in a bowl. I'm about to get my bike and hit the open road. Hope I don't miss a call from Melissa though. That was my crush, like the orange soda, shoving unfinished homework in a torn folder. Parents pissed off cause I'm more vulgar. My teachers hate me too, ain't a thing that they could do to get through to Drew. And this was way before you was yelling at Dad and Mom to give back the iPad, and I'm just trying to go back to a time I wasn't so sad. What if I break the clock? Can I make it stop? I think not, so I blaze some pot, take a shot, say thanks to God for what I've got and keep it moving. Entire life is like a teacher's note, needs improvement. Working for my future, but sometimes I'm wishing I could go back to the 90s when everybody that I love was still alive, living life. Seemed like nothing would change, but then it did, and ever since it's never been the same. Oh God, I didn't know that everything was temporary. Now I get it though, time is moving too fast to even ask where did it go. Everything was simple then, nothing can be simple though. Now, clock speeding up, can't get it to slow down. Nope.
Wow. Like I said, I visualize.
It's crazy when you're young and people talk about life is short. Cause you hear them say that, but you really don't understand until you get older. And then by the time you do, there's no going back.
Nostalgia trip at its finest.
Oh man, I appreciate that song just because.
That's so good. That, like you said, like that, like I was saying earlier, it's literally like our life, like how we were, like.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, like, I appreciate this song because it like makes me realize all. Like I had a good childhood, you know. When you think about all these things, it's like, yeah, you were just so present and in the moment.
Oh yeah, you didn't care about like growing up with money and like and you went through bullies and stuff like that, but like. And then it's even funny, I'm saying it's like my life, and then you're saying a crush on Melissa. My sister's name is Melissa, too. I was just like, are you just saying my life story?
No, but it was funny when he's like, gotta wait for the call because like no one had cell phones.
No, you'd wait and you'd have that. Hopefully you had that one phone that was either wireless, which was later
or
on.
like the 20-foot
cord
that could like pretty much go around your whole house.
And he's like, this is before we'd argued fighting for the iPad back. Kids nowadays like, give me the iPad.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have that like at all, and like.
No, I think for us it was more just like, I need to use the phone. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I just got on the computer, with dial-up.
And then, dial-up internet. And,
oh, man.
And it's so true. He mentions there, it's like, you go back to a time it was just so simple. Like,
yeah.
For one thing, we were more simple-minded, too, because we didn't experience life at that point, so everything was simpler. So I get that. But, I mean, like, everything just also, besides that fact, did seem like simpler and more.
Well, everything was at a slower pace because you look at even like Now people have cell phones so they can connect like instantly. You have social media, you can connect instantly.
Every videos people watch, no one watches really movies or shows because they only watch 1 minute videos. Yeah. Attention span is like nothing.
A goldfish now.
Like it's a huge thing. Even like when somebody releases a 4-minute song, a lot of people are like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a song. Like no one ever sits down to listen to like an album front to start anymore. Like front to end. And,
and like even when you were waiting for a phone call for your friend, like you didn't know exactly what time, and so you would actually just be hanging out on the couch watching TV until you're late.
Yeah, or like your friend would knock on your door. Like, you'd always be like, well, you want to come outside?
I lived in like bumfuck nowhere, but
well, I had friends.
I had like one. I had one that like lived around me, but it's just we spent most of our days outside.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
Like me and my brother, if I didn't have my friends, we would go to a forest and create a fort.
Well, and even you had like, let's say like you had a computer. That was even way later in life. Like I didn't get a computer like 99, 2000, but like a Nintendo or whatever. It's like we had like the video games, but they were so like simple. Like nowadays people can play like Grand Theft Auto and play for like 8 hours straight. Yeah. No one sat there and played like Nintendo back then. It was the thing you picked up to play for a quick half an hour, and then you kind of got bored of it because it's like, you know, same thing.
Well, it's for me, it was more of like that was the side activity.
Yeah.
Like internet and video games were the side activity. Yeah. We were outside all day, and then when we didn't have any more energy, or if it was after dinner or just before bed.
Yeah, you get a quick game in. Like I said, you wouldn't play for hours and hours and hours. Like there's video games on like Red Dead Redemption and like people put like, holy shit, like countless hours a year. These video games, like I have 300 hours locked in.
I know.
Like, how the
I know. I mean, if you love it, then great.
Yeah,
but
of course. Yeah.
I love this song so much because it pulls all the good memories from my childhood, and I will always appreciate.
You hit it all on the head for us being 90s, and
or like the report card when he's like,
it needs improvement. Yeah.
Quinn's like, I've got that many times.
I just have a chuckle right away. That's what every one of my report cards said, or he needs to apply himself. Yeah, because he's like, he never applies himself. And I was always like,
and a little side note that I have to tell him because it just makes me smile is you told me that when you were a kid, you got a note in your planner saying that you were disruptive during what time?
Oh, during nap time. When I was a little kid. Yeah, my mom found an old agenda of mine from back in like kindergarten or whenever you had nap time in grade 12. But no, yeah, and it made me laugh so much. Sean is disruptive during nap time.
But like even those, like even to have the planner, you know, I think the kids still, I don't know if they use them at all, but
well, remember you get those agendas too, and like you can scratch them, and you always wear like your own personal DJ.
Yeah, with like the vinyl or whatever.
Yeah. No, absolutely killed it. This was a great episode from everybody involved. Drew the Genius 90s, R.I.P. Doc T with Making It Bounce, and Ayex with that Stan remix.
Yeah.
What a fun episode, guys. Yeah. I absolutely loved this. I loved every track.
Very visual for me. Like
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were taken from like the club to like Ayex Mind to the 90s. Like,
yeah.
No, very well done, guys. And once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. It means the world to us. We got Patreon out there for $2 a month if you want to sign up. Bonus content. There's even maybe some bonus music on my end in there. And for the Patreon members, thank you. And yeah, that was a great episode.
Always are, always is. And we look forward to the next one. Thank you for keep submitting your songs. Yep. Again, I'm blown away that we get viewers at all.
Yeah.
Let alone being able to do this like, this is episode, what, 25? 26?
Oh, man, probably. I don't even know. Yeah,
that's crazy. The fact that we get so many submissions.
We're going to have to do like a 50-episode special or something when we hit 50 or something.
Yes.
We'll go like 6 tracks. We'll do a long episode. But, yeah, no, it's amazing. Like, the fact that you said, like, the views on top of that. And, yeah, it means a lot to us.
Because, like, I was thinking about it last night, and I'm kind of going to go on a little rant, but I'll try to wrap it up real quick here. It blows me away even from our views. Like, I can only imagine how you feel as an artist. But I was thinking about it last night. It's like, even if we only started off with like a couple of views, you think like if you're in a party with, let's say, 300 people, but there's at least 2 people who are really into your shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I've done live shows in front of like 12 people, you know, and you get those shows as a struggling artist coming up, the club's not full at all. And like, And you feel good, like just hitting like those 12
are so engaged.
Because even when we started this, we had a plan of what we wanted to hit viewers to like kind of motivate. Because if we were doing the show and it was like 2 people every episode, or just the 3 that send music, what's the point, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we had like a goal, and since then it's been way higher than what our goal was initially to hit. Like it's been double.
It has, but it's still like it would still make me want to do it even for those 2 to 3 people. Yeah. Just for the simple fact, like you can't see them, and I wish like we could in a sense to have that conversation, because it's like you don't know how much they love it, or how much it just helps their day, maybe, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't wreck your day. But it's really cool that it just
ruined your day.
Oh, fuck, another episode. But I don't know. It's just I just find that really freaking cool.
Yeah, it is awesome. We have fun doing it. We're going to continue doing it. And next episode, we will actually have some new faces on the show, so that'll be cool. And till next time, guys, we are your hosts. I'm KingCanada, Casey.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And take it easy, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Back down, it's not in my nature. Bar after bar, and I'm bringing the flavor. Sweet sauce, fuck that, it's red hot paper. Dead eye, headshot, mind of a ranger. This is for you. In the meantime, this is for me. In the meantime, this is for all. In the meantime, before I dominate the globe 3